Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here, and welcome to episode number 15 of a Manchester United Let's Play in FM 2014. Another big match right here, the second leg at home to Dortmund. You know, the away leg against them, 3-3, a crazy match. And if you missed previous episodes, I just want to give you an update on some of my regen signings. Pedro Fernandez, this guy's going to be an elite player. He's going to be one of the best players in the world once he reaches his peak. He's only 14. You rarely see regens 14 in the game. That's really, really young. Yeah, he's going to turn 15 in a couple of months, but nonetheless, he's going to be a superstar. Regardless of the interest in transfer, he was still able to accept. So this is the thing. If you scout a player and it says he's not interested at all, that's what it said about him. He said he had no interest whatsoever in joining our team, but it's still here. It's not, if it's fully, if there's no red bar at all, he wouldn't want to listen to your contract. But if it's at least halfway there, if you put in a good offer and give the player himself a good contract, he's more than likely going to accept. So yeah, that's something you keep in mind. Even though when you get that message saying, when you scout them, saying that player would have no intention of joining your club, but you got to check into the scout report. If there's some bar at all there, he's gonna, if you're gonna give him a good contract, he'll probably accept. So keep that in mind. But he's gonna be a star player of the future. Left-footed, same as Messi as well. Could he be the next Messi? He starts at Barcelona, hopefully until he joins at. When it comes to the end of the season, going to the next season, hopefully can just do well with Barcelona's facilities, youth facilities and all of that, but we've got pretty good facilities ourselves, so I don't think that's going to matter. But he's going to be, like I said, I'm just really excited about this prospect. I love it when high potential young guys come in and I can poach them, really. He's going to be a superstar. Next up, Peter O'Connor from Linfield. He seems okay. For the price I got him for, pretty cheap because his value is low, coming from Linfield. I believe that is in Northern Ireland. Yes, that is correct. And like Johnny Evans, if he could be the next Johnny Evans, he'll be not the next, just like a similar type, poaching a guy. We're getting a guy coming through from Northern Ireland. He's a right back. He can be okay for that price. I'm not sure if it'd be good enough, but we could at least make profit on him because he's got that 3-star report. If you look at the scout report here, potentially become a leading Premier League right back in the future. So that's pretty encouraging. Just judge of the scout, he's got 20 out of 20 judging player potential. So he's right on with that. 20, yeah, you can't get better than that. So he's got a good judge of his potential ability. That's what I like to see. And that's why I love being Manchester United. The facilities, the staff is fantastic. And this other guy we're getting, Pat Mortimer, from Crystal Palace. We signed him on the approach to sign as well. So you gotta be aware that this time of the year you can really poach these guys. Once you get your regens coming through as well, it's the same time. You got to get scouting. So a good centre mid or defensive midfielder, depending how he really develops. Hopefully can develop well in either of those positions, and he can be an important player into the future. If not, we can make some profit, I hope. Next up, Nathaniel Talbot, who is another right back. We're just stocking up on these defenders right now, and I find defenders very important, especially as we can score goals. When you can just make the big money signings on strikers or attacking players, which is always good. Next up, Jordan Crawford, goalkeeper, 4-star reports from Middlesbrough. He seems very, very good. A 16-year-old, but I don't think... I just got him because I think we'll make profit on him at the very least. Because De Gea, no doubt, he'll be there for a real long time, in my view. Julian Brand, you know all these other free transfers about them. So that's pretty much it. Now, you know Premier League, I've got that sewn up in the first season. Dominant season by us. Very, very impressive. I'll just give you a roundup on the Van Persie, leading goal scorer, tied with Wilfred Bonney. And also Stephen Pina of Everton with Papi Cisse, one behind them. But Antonio Valencia has been a star player. He's been the star player in the Premier League this season, achieving the highest rating so far. And he should pick up for the whole season. Leighton Baines dominating the assist as you would imagine he would do. So now I'm going to move in to today's match. It's crucial match. The semi-final second leg against Borussia Dortmund. 3-3 on aggregate it is right now. It's a dangerous scoreline, but we do have those 3 vital away goals. It's going to be so important. Hopefully can put out a defensive match here. Maybe pick up like a 1-0 kind of match. And this is the line I'm going with. Van Persie's still pissed off because I gave him those injections, even though he didn't want to take them yet. I suggested that he would for one of the Champions League games. Can't remember now, but yeah, a couple games ago. I asked him to take them so he could be available, and he didn't want to take them. So now he's just being a bitch pretty much, and I might sell him, to be honest. Because I'm happy with my current strikers. Rooney's doing good. Hernandez, I still got Hernandez on the bench. You know Van Persie's quality in the game, so I'm just going to leave him on. Hopefully he can do on the big stage. He might want to do well to attract other teams or something. I'm not really sure. And he's getting to that age 30. If we sell him, get some money, could even replace him. But I'm happy with what Rooney and Hernandez are putting towards on the table to me. And of course we have Welbeck as well, but for me Welbeck doesn't really shine on the big stages. He's pretty good in those, when the full Premier League matches when you're expected to win, he does the job there. But I doubt he can really come to the high quality, but he's had an okay season. He's pacey and he's strong, so when you have that in a striker, and he's got flair as well, he's going to be a decent striker. Can still improve a little bit. So leave your thoughts on Danny Welbeck. I actually really like his attributes. I love pacey, strong guys who've got a decent finish on them and have flair as well. He can provide some skill and tricks, as you know. But this is going to be a tough match. If you look at Borussia Dortmund right here, they got Lewandowski up top, and the attacking midfielders with Royce, Mkhitaryan, and Gundogan. That's a great attacking lineup right there. Very good attacking players, and centre mid is very strong defensively and creatively with Nuri Sahin providing the creative ability with his passing, and Bender, you know, he is a strong defensive midfielder type, so it's going to be hard to get past him. And their defense is okay. They got Grosskreutz in there. He's not amazing as a left back, I would imagine. I don't know. He seems a decent player, squad player, but not a world class player, especially technically. Technically, yeah, but his mental attributes and his work rate and all of that, he makes him a decent player. But then their centre backs is really, really strong. They got Subotic, you know him. He's a very good defender, very strong, very good in the air, and he's just a really, really good tackler. Look at those, those attributes are really, really dangerous, and he's only 25. Definitely heaps of years left in him, and then Hummels, those two defenders together, it's going to be really hard to break down. But saying that, 3 goals scored in last game away, anything can happen. And you know, Piszczek, in my opinion, he's one of the better right backs in the world. I like him as a player. Just how he plays. I like attacking right backs. You can see all those positions he can play. So he's a very good attacking fullback. So we've got to be wary of him. And of course, Weidenfeller in the nets. He's an experienced campaigner, really. You know, the experienced goalkeepers, they generally do a good job. You know, look at those important goalkeeping attributes in the one-on-ones and reflexes. Those two are really important to me. Probably the 2 most important. One-on-ones, obviously, that's self-explanatory. If you're one-on-one with a striker, that has to be good. And reflexes as well. Reacting quick to save. So I just want to give you an overview of the team. If you like me giving an overview to the team I'm playing against, it's a good thing for me to do, I think. So here, let's see some players. I usually just would go with all the attacking players, but now I'm just actually looking at the players specifically. Like for me, Gundogan, I don't think he would be worth closing down. He hasn't got amazing dribbling or crossing, so I don't think he would be as dangerous for us to focus on defensively. More so, even Mkhitaryan, I want to look at the players definitely. Again, he's not one, but he's got a good finish on him. So he's someone who I would want to show onto the weaker foots and close down, because I don't want him to be in space, because he's got amazing finishing. And also Marco Reus, you know, he's pacey and he's got a good finish. He's going to be in the same boat as Mkhitaryan. I want to close him down. Actually, Mkhitaryan being the AMC, I want to tight mark him also. I know what to do. I want to make sure he's in no space. And Reus, that position on the left, show him onto the weaker foot and close down. I believe that'll be best to do for now. And you don't want to apply too much instructions. If you do, if you're someone who applies a lot of instructions, it really affects with your tactic, and it takes away from the way you want to play, to be honest. Look at all these games played right here. Hopefully Van Persie can step up, even though he's not in a good mood right now. Do assertive on the second option. It very, very rarely gets a bad result. Like 99% of the time you get good results from your players. Some of them in the green, and some just they listen keenly, which you know is a solid reaction. So even like a 0-0 here, we would win. Van Persie, Smalling, early. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan with the own goal. Crucial goal. This is what I wanted early to get in front on aggregates. Fantastic result there. Smalling came in, Mkhitaryan. He did not do his job defending on the line right there. That's what he had to do, and he simply could not do it. But on 2D, you can't really gauge what kind of chance it was. So hopefully we can hold on to this right now and continue on. Van Persie, dangerous. I would love Van Persie to get his morale back up because I do want to keep him. But if not, I can't have someone who's bad morale. Oh, Grosskreutz. Ah, he's gone. We should have this right now. We cannot lose it here, surely. And Grosskreutz, it only took him 25 minutes to pick up 2 yellows, resulting in a red. So we won't score here when you get a red card. Just shows the highlight there. So that's very disappointing. His teammates would be definitely not happy with him. Picking up 2 yellow cards. And as I said, at the left-back position, he doesn't have the technical ability at that world-class level on important occasions like this, as Nani puts a ball in for Rooney. And we look odds on really now to continue on and put our best foot forward to win the Champions League this season. You know, at the start of this series, it says that's what I want to achieve, Champions League dominance. And ideally, I wanted it when I wanted to really mould the team the way I wanted it to be. But I'm really happy what I can do. Picked up some good players. Belanta in defence. Not too much big money signings, if I'm honest. It's the core of the team. We made the big signing of Pogba. That was pretty much it. I loved, because I just love his long shots. Like I said on YouTube and watch him play, I love his technique and all of that. He hits amazing shots, and that's one reason I wanted him, especially playing that box-to-box midfielder. You know, in the role of box-to-box midfielder in the settings, it allows them to take shots on from range, and which he's done so far this season. Nani, a very excellent piece of dribbling there, and we're just dominating Dortmund right now in terms of attacking. They don't really look like scoring themselves, so we should have the game tied up. And yeah, that's one thing we got. But we do have to be careful if they do go out on the attack and they start to score. That's when the away goals. Luckily, we have the 3 right there. Valencia should be over. Should be over. Oh, it really would have been over if we scored there. Like for sure over. But they do have a red card, so it's very, very slim chances of them scoring a big amount of goals right here. So Nani, Van Persie, he's not doing the job, but he wins it back this time. Valencia, that's the only thing that lets Antonio Valencia himself down, his finishing ability. But other than that, other than his finishing, he's so good in every other aspect of his game, and that's why I need him in the team for this important final right here. They have some chance. Oh, Lewandowski scores. Crucial goal for them to give them a slight hope, a slight glimmer of hope. But let's see what we're 1 ahead in aggregate, but they need 3 away goals. Don't forget 3-3 in the first leg. A very, very big match that was. So Belanta, he's got an injury, so bring on. Who are you going to bring on here? Fabio. He's got superb morale, that should help. And Nani, yeah, Nani's out of puff right now. We need some fresh legs. I want to put. I would think Ashley Young is the better player, but Zaha's the more pacier, trickier player. That's why I'll put him on full pressure of the Dortmund defence. And I don't know whether to replace Pogba for some fresh legs. Carrick to become a bit more responsible. And what I'm going to do here is just defend our lead and go 2 defensive midfielders on defend role and just, hopefully hold on to this result right. I could even go way more defensive. But I'm not going to change my the placement of my players and that my current I don't know how to say it exactly, but I don't want to change too much of the positions, the set of the team. That's what I really mean. The positioning of the players, I don't want to change it too much. I was thinking to put Rooney as a centre mid and really clog up the midfield. But as a centre forward, or complete forward, sorry, I'm just used to seeing CF and saying centre forward. And we should hold on to the result here. Yeah. Don't forget they have the red card. It will be difficult for them to score. It's 2 goals they need, and it will be hard for them to score. But if they score here, it could be a very, very scary injury time period. It could be Blazikowski and De Gea. Blazikowski, I believe he was on his opposite side there, so wasn't really too confident in scoring. And De Gea, he clears it up. But yep, we've got the win here. We've got the win. And we're through into the final. Exactly what I wanted. You know, last year when I did Football Manager 2013, I made the final, I think 2 times, Champions League final with Arsenal, and both times faced Barcelona. First time I lost, but second time around we won on penalties, I believe. So that was very good. So I can reach the final once again. It's always something I like to do with big teams, get to the final of Champions League, and I've done so. You see, Javier Hernandez scoring 7 times. So that shows, that really shows me he can do the job at the highest level against the biggest teams. Rooney scored a very important goal for us to help us go on our way. Amazing striker, all-round striker, good midfield player as well. Fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I want to kind of shorten down these times of my episodes because I kind of get a bit tired when I do heaps and it ruins my voice a little bit. And yeah, some people might not like when it goes to 20 minutes and over that. So, but hopefully you did enjoy it. And hopefully I'll be back with some more Football Manager episodes. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time.